Hey everyone, Nick here. Just wanted to give you a quick update on the after hours action because we had so much. We have Apple, we had Amazon, Visa, and all of that. I think MGM, United. Anyway, so the short story, what are we looking at here? Amazon. So the short story, Amazon came into the earnings at all-time highs. So expectations are high. The report, in my opinion, was killer. The headline from CNBC was they missed earnings. First of all, who cares about their earnings? This is Amazon. It's a growth company. You don't care about their earnings because, one, they can turn a profit anytime. They choose to spend a lot to grow a lot. That's why they grow how much? 25% year over year. This year, over year. They forecasted growth, same, even with COVID. So you cannot grow 25%, 30% year over year for over a decade and not spend. But they're not overspending. They don't burn cash. They make a ton of cash. And growth is healthy. The second thing that CNBC poo-poos is their AWS, the cloud. They own the cloud. They established the cloud. Now everybody's playing catch up. Microsoft reported, I think it had 59, 58% increase year over year in the cloud. That's because it just started. They're rolling over like zero almost. And Amazon is the dominant. It had whatever 95%, and now they're eating away at its total piece of the pie. They grew 34 or 33% year over year. So even though their cloud is already huge, they grew it 33% from last year. That's when everybody's eating into its lunch, and they thought that was bad. It's decelerating. Who gives a crap? By the time this comes down to where it's actually concerning, they'd have something else going. So the quarter itself is good. They're selling it down after hours. I really don't want to talk charts until tomorrow when it's trading in the day. Bottom line is good quarter. Moving on. Apple spiked to $301, and now it's red after hours. They also killed the expectations. I don't know of the details as to what they did. I know China was better than expected, or I should rephrase, not as bad as it could have been. Okay, that's better. So better than the whatever they feared. And so it was good. And they also talked positively about what's going to go on in China. I don't know if they asked them about 5G. That's my thing. I don't think they're going to go into Christmas with 5G products. And if everybody else has 5G products, that might hurt them. Services was good. iPhones were a little worse than expected, I think, or less than last year. But the services was better than expected. And that's the selling point for Apple. That's why it's so expensive. And yes, it is expensive at whatever, 25 PE. That's not typical for Apple. But for now, it's okay because of the services bit. Moving on. News about Boeing, not earnings, but news about Boeing. They secured $25 billion in bonds. So what they did, they borrowed money basically to go out and sell bonds, corporate bonds, and I think they sold $25 billion, but they could have sold 3 times as much. There were orders for 3 times as much. So they said, no, we're going to stop right here. Meaning there's no cash problem in Boeing. Yeah, I'm long. I'm staying long. Visa reported it was a beat. No guidance. They pulled the guidance, and the most important line from the Visa: no impact to the trend until late March, and they see no issues going forward. So basically, COVID is not an issue for spending online, which makes sense. Everybody's buying everything online, so I don't know why everybody's worried. So I like Visa, MasterCard long, American Express I am already long as shared and profitable, bookable if you want. Anyway, so those are my thoughts there. And what else? Let's see. UAL, smaller loss than expected, but it doesn't matter. What matters is how much cash are they burning while they wait until fly again. They reduced it down dramatically, so now it's down to like 40, I think they said 45 million a day. So that's crucial. And they have almost 10 billion in cash. They borrowed some, got some from the government. So good position there. That lifts a lot of the selling pressure, like they're going to go out of business type of a thing. MGM, I think it missed on everything, but they don't have sales, so that's good. That's okay. They have, I think, 7 billion in cash. And they also have, they mentioned the burn rate, but I don't know how to gauge it. It was 300 million. I don't know per what, so you might want to go check it out. But there were no alarms. So MGM also withstanding this huge problem like Airlines, because you can't go stay anywhere. So they're surviving it. So it's not a time to short these guys. I think that's it. Those are the ones I think Gilead reported, and Regeneron, or one of them. You might want to go check on those. I at first glance they were kind of mixed, like down 1 or 2% on Gilead. I wanted to short it into the earnings on the lottery ticket. I didn't, so I don't know what it's doing now. All right, Nick signing out. This was just a quick blurb. Tomorrow I'll have some trades if we have them, with the caveat of going into next week that could be really, really scary for me. All right.